your education station. Newly released IREAD scores shows reading rates have remained flat, with 1 out of every 5 third graders struggling to meet milestones. News 8's multicultural reporter Katira Winfrey explains what steps are being made to improve reading rates.
The Indiana Department of Education says we started to see a downturn since before the pandemic, but education advocates say the pandemic definitely had an impact. But tutoring funding available through the state and local support may help change course.
Reading is fundamental to nearly everything we do, and Lucretia Hollins with Indie Learning Team says it should also be fun. That's a big part of the work she does as youth program director at the MLK Center.
Try to make literacy not a chore, but fun, engaging, motivating.
The MLK Center and Indie Learning Team supports young readers all year long. They say 99% of the students who come read below grade level. By the end of 2 years, they can get back on track.
To facilitate reading is a little easier than what sometimes parents think. But if you think about environmental print, when you ride down the street and you see a McDonald's sign or you see Papa John's, that's the beginning stages of literacy.
The Indiana Department of Education results show IREAD rates have stayed the same for the last few years, but the pandemic is also a factor in delayed achievement for young readers, particularly those who should be reading on a third grade level. So in the last year, they've rolled out a series of support options for tutoring services and upping teaching standards.
It's concerning that these results are still going down or staying flat.
The Mind Trust is an education advocacy agency that works closely with charter schools and other education initiatives and says the state average shows an 80% passing rate, with IPS schools falling nearly 20 points lower.
But some simple skills, especially for early learning for those younger grades, kindergarten, third grade, reading to your student every day is very important. Reading to them is a really great way to set those foundational skills.
So work to make up for the deficit needs to ramp up.
I think if we're excited about teaching literacy, they'll be excited about learning.
The Indiana Department of Education also has funding available for community partners who focus on accelerated learning with before and after school programming. Reporting in Indianapolis, Katira Winfrey, WishTV, WishTV.com, and like us on Facebook.